guys?
Well, that never happens. Is the game still going?
Yeah, I should be streaming now.
Okay.
It's the first time that's ever happened. That's crazy. Alright, game is still going. We haven't had anything too exciting happen. We are getting a push up middle from the terrorists, and this is a save round, so we shouldn't expect anything too spectacular from these guys, unless P White goes nuts with his deagle and gets like 5 one-shot deags. Pretty much not going to happen. Ill-Fated holding it down as they start working up that middle area with the pistols. And here we go, trying to get that one. Oh, he can't get it. Chronic takes him out. And here comes P Wet. Man, these names. There goes 4 terrorists.
Is that a quad?
Don Ruby. No,
oh,
it is not. No. They just all have the same tag, so they look familiar. Don Ruby pushing to this B site. He's about to go down. He only has 1 health. And the nade.
Touchdown!
No. He is cut this season.
He
Get
is
left.
screwed is what he is. He
Here
is
we go.
Utterly screwed.
Yeah. And that's the round. 3-3, Ill-Fated coming back, tying it up, and we are moving into another gun round.
We are looking at a tight one. Weird. We always see comebacks. No, I mean, we don't always see comebacks. We see fast starts and comebacks that end quickly, but we never see neck-and-neck games. Not until recently where we've seen a couple. I like where this is going. Let's see. All 5 terrorists, 2 alt sewers, 1 SA2 to prevent the push. And he's crossed. Jesse made himself. I think he made himself very obvious to main there as he crossed. He probably called out to the entire team that somebody came across. And Crosby's now seen everybody coming. He trades one. He does at least his job, dinking Ruby, probably doing a little bit more than his job. But now he's called over the rotates because Soldier and Chronic are standing still. They need to get somebody to help main because he's in the site by himself, or he can just op everybody. He's standing behind the silo, of course. He's stuck in the site, and he needs a little bit of an assist. Multiple counter-terrorists trying to retake the site before the bomb goes down. Probably a smart idea, but they need to make their shots, and they're not. Headshots there onto Soldier. Jesse standing up at the control platform. Chronic here coming to the main door, and he sees one. If he lands that shot, it's evened up again. 2-2. 1 in boiler, 1 coming from main. 1 up at control for the terrorists, 1 in the hut for the terrorists. And there's one more at the hut. He gets taken out. Hey, it's a good retake. It's a very good tandem retake. Even though only 1 person was shooting, they came at the same time. Regardless, if Chronic had died, he would have given perfect information to his teammate that I know where the other person is. He's in the hut.
Yeah, great job by those guys communicating and getting in there at the same time. Terrorists got the bomb down, so they should be able to buy. Let's see what they're going to do, and there we go. They get the AKs going. Jesse, he has plenty of money, so he's going to be buying. And we got an op here on the CTs. I'm sure that's going to go on the best man. And let's see what's going to happen here on the splits. We got 4 heading to storage 2, P-Wet heading to storage 1, going to be waiting for rotates. And I like the boost that Ill-Fated is doing here. They're not playing the same positions every time. They're changing it up. They're being dynamic. Oh, on the best man could have got that pick.
He's strafing too much. He's being a little too twitchy.
Yeah, unfortunately he is. And now we got the smoke going down. They are actually moving up this spiral. He needs to call a rotate over to that fence area to help him out. And Mind Tricks, he's actually waiting for that rotate. Here we go, and ooh, Crosby is pushed up over at the B main area. He took a lot of damage. He needs to back up into the site, get to a safer position, and we see the terrorists are moving up to this area.
They've been favoring B. I think they like the personnel matchup here. They're getting in the site easily. They're just not holding on to it every time.
And if you see number 7, oh, he goes down. The best man was waiting for him. He takes him out, but we got Montrix. He is actually still up on that grass area in between Brick and the B site, and he is going to be moving towards the back alley. And no one knows he's there. We got two working that B entrance. P White gets taken down, and now they're gonna pinch this guy in B. Here we go. It's going to be coming Montrix. Crosby only has 7 health. They have the site now. The rotates are coming. Bomb, it needs to get in there and get planted, and they need to get set up and wait for the retake because it is coming. CT's not coming in because they weren't sure where the bomb was exactly.
Let's see the retake angles.
All right. Going 2. We got 2 and 4 coming from the B main area, and 1 is coming from the brick room, it looks like, on 2 and 4 as 1 goes down at the brick, and these are the last 2 guys left. Here we go. They're trying to take that. That spot is working out really good for Don Ruby. He doesn't take one down, but does a lot of damage, and now time is running out. I don't think they have enough time to defuse this. These guys are stalling so well.
Soldier needs to hold on to his weapon. He's stuck. He's really stuck.
Even if he goes out, he'll be in peak range, and there he goes. He gets taken down. And that's going to be another round for Onsane.
It's tied. It's 4-4. Wow. Okay. So playoff contenders and equally matched. I like this. Let's take a look at the cash situation. Just barely enough for the terrorists. They're going to buy this round, but they're in definite danger of receding back into an eco situation if they can't continue their win streak. The counter terrorists, of course, in a threatening sort of, oh, they've decided to save. Just kidding. I saw a couple purchases there. No, they haven't. No, they haven't. They just decided to hide their weapons from me. They have all bought. They are on the precipice of a save round, though. 3 into alt sewers, pushing into B. They really like that. They don't have any respect for Crosby, who's holding the site, and he's holding the site, by the way, with the swag.
With the swag 7.
Yeah, so I think they've identified a personnel mismatch there. They say that, you know what, our entry man is better than their defensive man at B. We're going to abuse him every time. The problem is that main, on the best main, is a pretty good operator, so he's able to rotate and save Crosby, or sometimes save the bomb site entirely if they can't do it fast enough. But they're using a stealthy approach here, they're finally entering. Here comes the entry, and can they enter it? Oh, swag! Swag, swag, swag! Crosby getting a kill.
And look, he's delaying it long enough for the CT to start rotating.
That's right. Main's all the way in the side already, has his op, and he's got them by the door. He's actually has an M4. Just kidding. 3 down and just 1 left. Don Ruby on the other side of the map. His purpose on this strat was to wait for everybody to start rotating, and he came a little bit too slowly. Once everybody started running, he could have started running as well.
Yeah, the CTs were on a really quick rotate. As soon as the swag kill went down, they were all flooding to B.
This is an in-game leader sort of identification that you need to have here. Whoever is doing this for Onsane has to think, well, our strat didn't work, and we've been pushing B a whole lot, and the round ends. They've been pushing B a whole lot. Let's do it again, and when they fast rotate again, let's send flankers. Let's send people to lurk and kill them on the rotates, because Ill-Fated is taking B for granted now. They just, as soon as they see the shots fired, they're flying all the way to the other side of the site, and they can be really, really badly punished for that.
And that was an eco round for the CTs, correct? Or somewhat of an eco round, micro?
Yeah, well, no, it looked like, for the most part, a full buy with the exception of the swag.
Okay. Well, we're on an eco round for the terrorists now. They are all pistols and nothing else, and we see they're looking for pushes here. They're going to be waiting in storage area 2. One is up mid, and one is in storage area 1. As they see they're about to meet up here. Fresh. Oh, he almost. Wow, he got a dink on him. Pretty deadly. Don Ruby in the smoke here. He's getting picked up. He goes down, and we got the pusher here on the Kitty. He's meeting up with another terrorist. He gets stinked in the process. Can't get the kill. And he starts backing up on the best main, almost getting shot there in mid. They take him out. Only 2 terrorists left, P-Wet and Mind Tricks. And they're coming up, Kitty, and not looking good. There goes one. Mind Tricks only 20 health, goes down. Not the best save round, but
no, it kind of blew up in their faces. They weren't able to turn around any kills, but they are able to buy. Oh no, Don Ruby and Fresh not looking good on this eco round. I think this would have called for a double eco, but Don Ruby and Fresh, I mean, Mind Tricks bought and forced everyone else to buy. Now Don Ruby down to 0, Fresh down to literally just 50. They need to convert this round, otherwise they're going to bury themselves and maybe force themselves into a double eco. Take a look at the split. 2 SA1 and 1 mid and 2 SA2. This is the classic split before the B main sewers really became a factor. Don Ruby is actually reverse position, going to the alternate sewers. Going to go all the way around to try to get Crosby again. I don't know if this is their base set, but they haven't been using it much because they've been trying to enter B so often. We haven't really seen any sort of default or a base from them. P-Wet's shooting at what?
That was a nice shot.
That was a nice flick because he was off target at the beginning. His correction there was perfect. Fresh gets a brilliant pre-fire. That's a great anticipatory shot there. They cleared out 2 and they have free entrance into B. They have to know Crosby's the only one playing B and Main is a rotator. So if they get into the site right now, they'll get there before Main rotates. And Fresh is still, they haven't really assessed
Bomb's
who they
at A.
Bomb is at A. Remember, they're doing the exact same thing that we prescribed for them to do, sending a lurker, but only this time the lurker is actually the bomb plan. The soldier's stuck now, has 2 health and actually turns on a man. You got 2 before he got taken out, and he probably shouldn't have. All the same, that's the same B push forced everybody to turn one way, and they sent the bomb the other way. It's that classic bait and switch. It's a build-up that happened over the course of the past 5 rounds, and finally, when that over-rotate to B happened, they were able to sneak the bomb back around the other side. I really like that.
Yeah, let's take a look at the money. Terrorists able to buy because they won that round, so that's what they needed because they were looking in trouble in terms of money. And they got it, and now they are back in this. It is 6-5, ill-fated, barely bleeding over Onsane. Here we go, meeting up at the B. Spiral. The best main almost getting killed. He actually... Oh, he does have a gun. Okay, I thought he only had a pistol there for a second. And we're seeing an even split once again from the terrorists. 1 in mid, 2 in the A storage room, and 2 towards the B area. 1 B Spiral, 1 B main. And they are just waiting for any type of mistake that ill-fated can make and capitalize on it and then go towards that site. And here we go, 1 at mid exchanging some fire. Chronic giving away his position with that nade most likely. So they should know that he's boosted now, and P-Wet going to be peeking for him.
Clay, you should be these like that beer commercial, just like ad man. And here we go.
And here we go. It's party time. Fresh getting a nice entry kill into B. B is now open, but the bomb is all the way over at A, and it is actually dropped. The pusher on Kitty was able to get that kill, and now the terrorists have to rotate over there. And I hope the CTs got that information.
This is their base look. Clearly, it's a 2 SA1, 1 mid, 1 SA2, and 1 sewer, alt sewer. The base look, pretty good. They've got everyone weak. No, they just had a couple of misfires and couldn't bring down the people that they tried to get entries on. It's a full-on rotate, by the way. It's a full-on sprint back to B. And I'm the best man. Is the only one holding there, our number 5 man.
Yeah, Don Ruby is low on health. Soldier low on health as well.
Our number 5 man holding the boiler.
He actually lets him have it.
Look at the overhead map, though. The counter-terrorists being very hesitant to rotate this time because they got punished last time.
Yeah, they got faked out, and he let him have the site, which was really smart. Actually, it was 2 versus 1 scenario. Now he can come and retake with the rest of his team, and it will be 3v2. He goes up on the ladder, though, and gets punished for it. Get left over in that back alleyway. Oh, he gets taken out with a nice headshot from P-Wet. And that is the round. It is tied up 6-6 now. This is such a close game.
This is a really, really close game. Or is it really a close game? Because the counter-terrorists should be winning by maybe 2-ish rounds.
That's
or
true.
3 rounds. We don't know.
True.
We don't know. But as it is, it feels really close. And the way the money is being traded back and forth and people having to alternate save rounds, it does feel that way. And the counter-terrorists this time on an eco. You might... Considering the amount of nades that are being fielded right now, you might get a suicide push. Look at the 3 and A sprinting all the way through. Chronic and Soldier look like they want to throw their nades directly into SA1. Here we go, our number 1 man coming around the corner. That's Get Left. He's going to see everybody, or just the 2 people in SA1. Here comes the nade. That nade's going to do a lot of damage. Don Ruby's really weak. If they can get the shot here and strip a gun, they have a chance. 4-3 in mid. Mind Trick's coming over to help the pusher because Don Ruby's very weak. So, all the counter-terrorists kind of displaced right now. The entry into A, not really clean. Just kidding. I thought they were going to be able to convert on a couple of weak terrorists, but right now, everybody alive. I'm the best man left with 5 health. He doesn't really have much of a reason to stay alive. He gets 1 for his efforts. At least pays off the cost of his weapon. You know, they did really good damage to everybody and killed nobody. That's if they knew what just happened. If the CEVO config let you see the damage that you did, that would have been really frustrating.
It would have been. They had the chance to get a good save round going, and they just couldn't finish off any kills, so that's unfortunate for them. But now they are on that buy round. The best main has his op, which we know he is super good with. Crosby moving over towards B. Let's look at the split on the terrace. We got 2 in the storage room 1, 3 in storage room 2, and I think they're going to do their standard split where they go 1 mid, 2 in S1, 2 in S2. 1 is pushing up Cat already. Kitty, sorry. Get Left doing some damage to him, and there will go the nades, but neither doing any damage to each other, and we got P-Wet holding down that mid. Oh, Fresh is already pushed up.
How did he get so far up?
No one was watching mid. They had 2 people over by that B side. And there we go. Soldier and Chronic, though, holding down that Kitty defense. And they were able to take 2 out. We have 2 terrorists sneaking around to B, though. And all the CTs are over at A. And look, the 0-man P-Wet, he's actually rotating around. They're going to get this bomb planted, and they should be ready for rotates. Going to go to P-Wet as he's going to be able to pick up rotates. Actually, he's going back to B main. I thought he probably should have stayed maybe at the grates and waited for rotates. Would have been a good position.
With an ill-advised peek. He got taken out by Crosby way early.
Here we go. Mind Trick's holding it on site. He goes down. It is up to P-Wet. He is our clutch man. And the bomb is being defused as he is fighting 2 people right now. Oh, they didn't defuse the bomb. Okay. They got him, and Soldier has a kit, so he should have this no problem. And that's going to tie it up 7-7.
7-7? Are you kidding me? What? This match is ridiculous. They are perfect mirrors of each other. It's funny that the terrorists are really manipulating the counter-terrorists very well. That is to say, Onsane is manipulating really well and changing the pace of how to enter the bomb site, where to go on the map. But as soon as they get in the bomb site, it seems to... Either it's falling apart for them, which I don't think it is, or the retake ability of Ill-Fated is really, really well rehearsed. I think it's just a matter of Onsane falling apart just a little bit because Ill-Fated's retakes sometimes make a few mistakes. I just see a couple of missed sprays there that we would have probably not seen in the main level, but all the same, really entertaining. Fresh here with the entry. Oh, peek with the Molotov. I'm the base main. Has an op waiting for him behind the silo, takes him out. So that's 4 left for the terrorists. They're gonna need to land an entry here. One above him on the brick, and Don Ruby spots him. What? Lands a 2 burst onto Crosby, who is standing up on the bridge, and really just shot through the smoke. He had really no reason that he should have died there, considering he stepped into the smoke to conceal himself. But Don Ruby has really, really good anticipation of where he was going to be walking. The entry into A looks pretty clean. Don Ruby is going to be cutting off the rotators. 2 in the site still, and they do a high-low cross onto Pewet and Jesse. Really well thought out there. That's an old school 1.6? Yeah, 1.6 move. That old high-low there, standing on the box, one in the bomb cubby. They didn't, like, Getlef barely took any damage considering that 2 people were spraying him down. So the chances for the terrorists, not so good unless some phenomenal play happens here. Don Ruby still holding in the site, and one man, Mind Trick's going to peek with the, oh, we have a boost here, and if Don Ruby stops making a crazy amount of noise, he might get away with it. Yeah, he's got a chance. They probably should have sent the op over just to be a little safe.
No, I agree with the AK going on.
Here, oh, that straight jump, I was going to say, is probably too dangerous to actually... Why did he jump?
I don't know.
Number 9 man is our clutch man. Mind Tricks has 19 seconds left. There's no reason to save. It's the end of the first half, but he's fighting 4, and this would obviously be the greatest clutch of all time. Yeah. Never mind. 8-7, great half. Really, really good half.
A really good half indeed. Yeah, Peen Squale. I'll give you the stuff after the cast here, so just sit tight, buddy. Good half there, right? Guys, you've been watching Fixation TV. I'm Klops, my partner is Cotton, and we are on a good match here. It is Ill-Fated versus Onsane. Ill-Fated is actually up 8-7 now, and we're on the second half. They just went T-side. They got their work cut out for them. As we know, this is, we think it's somewhat a CT-sided map.
Yep.
Taking a look at the first round strat here. They are doing a heavy B push with 3 people going sewers to main B and 2 people holding off that spiral, waiting for any possible pushes from mid or from spiral itself. And let's see if their Glocks are going to be able to overtake this site with ease. Here we go. We got 2 people potentially defending this site. It is up to Fresh and Mind Tricks. They're going to be here, and the rotate from Chelsea as he almost gets taken out by the great guy.
They're stuck in the doorway. They're taking too long to get out of that doorway. They need to either reverse or commit.
Yeah, and the CTs are already fully rotated. We got 3 people actually in the site holding it down, and I think they're going to start backing out here, it looks like.
Smart. Mind Trick's really having a hard time hitting those shots at the doorway.
Yep. There's one CT goes down. They're going to start moving in here. There's a second one. 3 CTs down altogether, and they are actually getting in this site now. Jesse, our clutch man, he takes 1 down, but he is so low on health, and he is surely going to die right here. Turns around. Oh, man. Oh, wow. They almost didn't get him, but they pick up that important pistol round, and that's surely going to be the next 2 rounds for them.
Yeah, I think it will be. Onsane, they had the perfect rotate, and they missed all of their shots. It takes a little bit more practice, I think, a couple more hours in the A map to get a little bit more prepared on that end, because those P2000s at that distance, remember, at that distance, the P2000 should have won indefinitely. So Galil's featured for Get Left and Soldier. The rest, submachine guns. They're going to be taking, it looks like, a slow attempt or a slow hold for this one. SA1 and SA2 holds here waiting for pushes. Chronic now working up the kitty, trying to see if anybody's waiting for him at the top of the ramp. Doesn't look to be the case. The counter-terrorist playing A very, very off. They're actually pushing on mid right now, and the B counter-terrorist playing very, very aggressively, pushing into SA2. Now, given that they know this, that the counter-terrorists are... Oh, a gun recovered by Don Ruby. Given that they know this, the terrorists should be planting right now, and they are holding A, making it very difficult to retake. Crosby takes that one, but not before getting dinged. He doesn't have a ton of health. If this retake's really, really possible, look, 7 health for Get Left, 19 for Soldier, 16 for Crosby. They just need a couple of well-placed shots, and they've got this. There's another one. 2 left. Never mind. 2 on 2, 3 on 2. Oh, no. This is falling apart for Chronic. He's got an opportunity here to clutch, but he's definitely surrounded. He gets one. Teammates are going to call out where he is. The bomb's ticking, and if he clutches, he's going to have a quad on his hands. Here comes the clutch opportunity, and he gets it.
Mind Trick was on the bomb defusing and then he decided to stop when he had two people able to cover him, so I don't know why he decided to do that, unfortunately.
I think for a second, Mind Trick thought that somebody heard him, but Chronic never heard him.
No.
It seemed like if.
But even if you did hear him, you have two people potentially watching you. I don't know. Possible just breakdown of communication right there.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think he psyched himself out because at that distance, he would any other player would have heard him and tried to spray him down, though.
That's true. On the third round here, Terrace actually upgrading from their SMGs. Well, they all died, so they had to. So that was actually a pretty good save round for the CTs. But they kept with the save. They didn't try to do a surprise buy. One CT pushes P-Wet and he gets punished for it. Soldier going to be meeting up with the mid guy. Camera moves, and I don't see the kill, but he didn't get it. Oh, nice headshot there from Fresh. Soldier getting two. I'm sorry, that's Crosby and Soldier. Get left coming in with an entry kill onto B. Fresh is the only one left, but he's going to go down. It is 11-7 now.
But it's the gun rounds.
Gun rounds.
And we know how even it was the first round. And we still believe that this is a counter-terrorist-sided map. So does that mean necessarily that they're going to come back? I don't know, because they were trading 1-to-1 for a long, long time. So this round is the round to really prove it. Jesse's the one sporting the op for the counter-terrorist. They will be splitting. And I want to see the counter-terrorist split because I want to see where they prioritize the op. The op looks like it's going to be playing a swing position from CT spawn to alley. Fresh taking brick. 2 into B? Only 1A.
Interesting.
Is this a gamble, or is this something that they're going to do naturally? Don Ruby pushing SA1. They have someone pushing SA1 and 2B. This is so unorthodox and so dangerous. If you lose that A-man, everybody has to rotate. Anyway, 4 in SA1, 1 in SA2, looking for the pushes. They're not going to get them because, of course, this is Mill, and everybody likes to hold in the storage rooms. But, again, this hold is highly, highly unorthodox. Very, very little presence toward A. And as it stands, the majority of the terrorist presence is at A. So Don Ruby has to do something remarkable right here, and he starts his defense right now. Jesse holding from CT spawn, gets one through the smoke, has the opportunity to help his teammate. Fresh gets another one on the other side of the map. He's pushing behind in SA2. He will be able to flank everybody, but no, that might not even be necessary because Soldier goes down to P-Wet. So get left now with the opportunity to pick up a rotator, and he doesn't. I think he got blinded or just straight up missed his shot, but whatever it is, he doesn't have a ton of health left. If somebody just throws a nade here, people are surely toast. A M4 4-burst brings it down. Get left has 2 health. Counter-terrorists win. Why is this map so even? I mean, not this map, but why is this match so even? They're like made for each other.
Yeah, I don't know. They're just exchanging bloods back and forth, one round after the other. The biggest round lead we've seen has been on both pistol rounds, and then they just bring it back into one round of each other. It's pretty crazy here as we see the terrorists. Sorry.
Wait. Let's take a look to see if they do another unorthodox like B-sided hold.
No, we're seeing 2 over at mid actually, and Fresh takes one down as all the other terrorists are moving through that sewer towards that B main. And I think Fresh might have heard him actually because he was over at B spiral. Here we go. Mind Trick's on the defense here, waiting for these guys. Picks up one. Can he get this pistol kill? Oh, there's an incendiary grenade, but I'm the best man. He is the only one left with an AK, and this is probably going to be a... Oh, well, there's one. Can he do it? Can he get that second? There's 2. 24 health, 3 CTs left. He's got to make some impressive shots, but he can't. And that is another round for Onsane. It is now 11-9.
Given the fact that you have so little health, I cannot ever say that I condone a peek that wide. That was a mistake on his part. Also, another mistake on his part is that he had an AK while everybody else didn't that round. That was a misbuy that you could have used to buy someone else this round and save somebody a little bit of money. But as it is, still a gun round. Jesse's still toting in a FAMAS for some reason. No tier upgrade there, considering that the AK is so powerful. You might want to actually do that upgrade. But alas, no. Jesse holding mid. Don. Oh, it's the B-sided hold again. They're going to push. Chronic's going to get pushed right. Oh, no, excuse me. He's in the underpass. The minimap completely threw me off there. So a pusher, Mind Tricks, gets taken out, and reportedly he is their best player. So here comes this frag nade that's off target, doesn't do anything, only gives I'm the best man some information about where the counter-terrorists are currently located. What about this hold makes Onsane thinks that they want to do a lopsided B hold? It makes a lot of sense for us because we can see everything here, because we know that the terrorists are really liking the B entrance, but for the most part, if a team wanted to, they could abuse them badly at A. So the entry to be clear, slowly taking out everybody, but the counter-terrorists have weakened all the terrorists. If somebody can just land one good spray, they could knock out 3 terrorists in one clean sweep. Don Ruby starts the trend. One coming from the Dasani vending machine, boiler room. The smoke goes down, bomb's gonna get planted. One coming out of the smoke right now, sprays down. Everybody's so weak. Don Ruby can genuinely clutch this if he actually lands a single shot. Never mind.
Yeah, they were set up for that B. They were set up heavily on B, and it didn't work out for them. Even though they keep moving that, even though the terrorists keep going that way. So if the terrorists catch on and see that they're stacking B, they could really punish them at A, as you said, and that's gonna be bad since they do have the lead by 3 rounds here. So let's take a look at the money. Ooh, CTs are looking not so good here. If they lose this round, they're going to be on a save. And there's the op shot waiting, but Fresh was able to pick up get left. And there we go. Here we go. He's going to try to peek. And we got the split here. Working 2 are going to be coming out those sewers heading towards B main. Take a look at the CTs. And we're still seeing a heavy setup towards that B side once again. As we see the op duel is going on at the B spiral. Fresh actually rotated back to the back alley, and he's just going to wait for a push. Opper heading towards the B main. He's going to try to get a pick from the site. As Crosby is doing some work here in middle, but he goes down to Jesse, and that is 2 terrorists dead. And now we see the boost on the top right. He surely is going to be seen. He does, but he gets the kill. P Wet in the back of the site doing some defense. Soldier almost dead. He goes down. I'm the best man. The only one left with his op. And he has some work to do. He needs to try to save this as he just gets dinked. And that is going to be the round. 12-10. Onsane is coming back once again.
Oh my lord. So my 16-11 prediction might even be not as close as it should be. It could be like a 16-14 game. It could be an OT game. Let's hope. The money situation. Looking... Oh, no. Lopsided buys again. Why? Partial buys, Chronic featuring an AK. I'm the best man probably has an AK. They needed to save here. They had the buffer to save. They still had a 1-round lead if they did save, but they have great faith in their personal advocacy, their personal agency for SA1. Crosby coming to back up SA1. Nobody holding SA2. They push onto Don Ruby, and remember, there's only one person holding A. If they diagnosed that earlier in the game and sped into the site, they would have been able to seize it. If they could just throw a couple smokes to smoke off the CT spawn from mid, they'd be in perfect shape. But those smokes go down, so if they get in the site, they need to spread out because they're going to get sprayed down. And as Jesse comes in, takes out 2, really, literally just Braveheart charging everybody.
He is a plant now.
Yeah, here's the plant. He just smoked the planter. I don't really
Helping
know what
him
that's
out
about.
there.
Yeah. Planter's in the smoke, and he's really just kind of stuck. This is really weird because Fresh is having a really hard time navigating the bomb site right now.
Oh, that nade.
I think it's pretty much over. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got really mad about the mismatched buy, and I should get really mad about the mismatched buy because that's literally just putting your team in a bad position, and normally it would have bad dividends, but they did get the bomb plant down, so they will be able to buy, albeit cheap, this round.
Money's still not looking too good, and we see buys going down, so they should all commit here and buy it out. Soldier getting SMG, while everyone else has either AKs or Galils, so they can get something moving here, and we're seeing the heavy stack to be once again. I don't think they noticed that they didn't have a lot of people playing A that round, and now they're not punishing it. Soldier almost getting opt right there through the box and taking a lot of damage. Fresh, he is being really good with that op so far, which I'm surprised we didn't see him using the op on the T side.
Well, maybe that's not their offensive plan. It seemed to work out for them. They did claim a good number of rounds.
They did. And here we go. Let's take a look at Chronic working up that B main area slow. We see the CT mind tricks on the upper area in B once again. He likes to play from that angle. And here we go. The CTs are just being patient. We got one at the grates, able to catch any rotators if they could get a strong presence going in the site. And the Kitty Man is rotating back now towards middle. And I think they're going to be making a move onto B any second now. Here we go. We got
slow
2.
hold. It's a definite slow hold.
We got 2 over the B main, 1 at the grate, 1 at the B spiral, And we actually have 3 counter terrorists in B, so they're going to be set up and ready for this if they do decide to go here. And they're both teams just taking their time, being patient. No one making any crucial mistakes right now. There's the pick at mid. Jesse gets that kill, and that sparked a little bit of a rotate from the CTs. They could actually get in the site now if they act quickly. Here we go. They're actually going for it. They can't get held up here. They got to go in there and get that kill. Mindtrix taking one down. Ill-fated in the brick room. And there we go.
It's
CT's
going to be tied up.
Dominating the team right now. Ill-fated gets a kill right there, but he is so low on health. That's Soldier, I'm sorry. Gets a kill. He is so low on health, though. That fire could have killed him. And he's stuck in this brick room now. Bomb is down over B. CTs have plenty. Time's up. CTs are going to win.
Smart.
Yep.
It's completely it's 12-12. Tell your friends. You guys are watching Fixation TV, and you guys are watching a 12-12 game right now. Somebody make a forum post on this because this is freaking ridiculous. Yeah, so money situation pretty much identical for both teams with the exception of Mindtrix. He's got 8-2. Oh, just kidding. Fresh actually had 7 right before he bought. 21 and 14 for him. Chronic has 23 and 16. Contributions pretty much equal on both sides. The game pretty much equal on both sides. I liked how both teams were just waiting so patiently because both teams had crazy pushes that did a ton of disruptive damage early on, and they sat there literally until 40 seconds remained, to where, wow, Corona getting a trade and Don Ruby responding, taking him out right at the beginning of the round. Fresh takes another one out. This round's going to end really quickly before I can even bring up the point that I wanted to say, which was that Soldier's having a hard time landing those shots. He could have had a double there. I was going to say that they waited for each other for so long because both of them had been used to the other team pushing them and trying to like disrupt their play, that they just sat there just waiting for so long. Nothing came of it, and then the terrorists were like, okay, we got to get on our horse. Let's do this.
Yeah, and this is going to be a really important round for Ill-fated. If they don't win out here, they're going to be on a save round, and that will most likely be the game for them. Be the game for Onsane, sorry. And here we go. Terrorist split here. It is going to be 2 in the sewers going towards that B main and 3 in storage 1. So we're seeing some pressure over towards the A side now, which is good because CTs have been stacking B this whole game. And just moving it slow, not doing anything too crazy. I wish they knew what we knew and they would just go aggressive on A. Jesse getting a kill over at mid. And here we go. There's another one peeking mid. And this could be a double for Jesse. And it is. That is not looking good for Ill-fated. They got the smokes going down A2 trying to retake. Don Ruby on the defense. Crosby picks him up and goes down to a nade from Jesse. Jesse gets a triple. But he goes down for his efforts. Dat main. Chronic, very low health. So
he's out in the open.
Oh, main. Oh. Gets taken down. Chronic, the only one left. He has the bomb, but he has only 12 health versus 3 healthy counter terrorists.
Can I ask what that noise was that you just made?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I wish, you know what, I wish Onsane would just take a little, Ill-fated just took a little bit of an analytical approach to taking A. They were like, well, have you guys noticed that ever since we've taken out Don Ruby, we've entered into the site with literally no one in there? They must be only playing one at A. If we just smoked the mid cross, no one would be able to rotate to help. The only time that they did that, Jesse, their actual bottom fragger, took a suicide sprint through the smoke and took out 2 people and prevented the win. But that's a kind of a freak of nature sort of incident. Yeah, they have everybody going in sewers right now, and it's not gonna. Okay, I'll get back to it in a second. Entry here, good for 2. They get 2, not terribly weak. They're going to enter the site. They have 1 waiting for them, and that is Fresh. He gets an op shot out the back of the hut. He's still alive and pretty much untouched. He's got above 90 health. Still looking pretty good despite those nades. 1 from the boiler room, not being taken out. Chronic having a really hard time taking this guy out. Can't do it. 2 left. Soldier takes out 1 in the hut, still alive. He's still gonna try to strafe jump away, try to get a no-scope. That would have been really cool. Soldier has a 1 behind him, and it's a one-on-one clutch situation. Our clutch man is Soldier, and he just gets
he got dinked through it.
6 health, and he needs this round, otherwise the tie. Oh, shoot him!
Oh, caught with his nade! Oh my goodness. 14-13. Ill-fated getting a good round right there. That was pretty much a gamble for him. They all rushed B, and it paid off for him. I thought it was going to be disastrous because...
They still have to buy again, though.
They do. I thought it was going to be more disastrous, though, because the CTs have been stacking B every round, and I thought they were just going to annihilate them, but they got 2 good entry frags, and were able to get in that set. They slowed down a little bit once they got those frags, and the Opera was slowing them up a bit, but they were able to take it. Fresh getting an early off shot there, taking one down. Don Ruby getting another CT terrorist, sorry. Oh. And here we go. It looks like our number 4 man, Chronic, is being flanked here over by the B spiral. And we got a pusher here into storage Rowan. Don Ruby, he doesn't know there's one waiting for him, but he misses his shot, doesn't even hit him at all. Don Ruby cleans up that kill with ease. Get left. And Chronic are 2 terrorists left versus 4 counter terrorists. Chronic with 22 health. He is over by that B main area and B spiral. He's going to meet up right here. He gets taken down. Got left is our clutch man. Get left.
You know what? We brought this point up. If they just took a little bit more of an analytical approach to A, they would have noticed that there's only one person there the entire game.
Yeah.
You could abuse A really badly, but yeah, they didn't exploit that.
Do you save this or do you go for it? Onsane is at 14 rounds, so that's going to put him at match point next round.
You're only 2 rounds away, so it's not too big of an ask for you to do that. I actually would save the op in this situation.
And that looks like what he's electing to do. Moving down in the sewers, he might actually be... Oh, he's going to meet up here?
Here comes the encounter.
Oh, nice quick scope right there. Here we go. He's grabbing a rifle because he knows he's probably going to get pushed out that they know where he is. And they don't want him to have that gun. He's actually... Is he going for it? Going to pick up another one here. He's got 19 seconds. And they're all at B. Go to B. I mean, go to A. Go to A. Oh, no. Oh. Oh no, that's unfortunate.
That was an angry prize there. He he literally looked up at the ladder and saw this huge nade just take up all of his screen. 15 points, the match point for Onsane. Finally, we have somebody pull ahead here after a ridiculously close match. You see the scoreline and you think that there might have been some sort of drag where some team had an advantage and came back. No, it's been literally 1-to-1 trades the entire time. So pull up the overhead map. Let's see the final split. 4 to the sewers. Again, they're going to try to get not Crosby. They're going to try to get mind tricks.
Ill-fated didn't really have enough money to buy, unfortunately.
Well, they tried it anyway, and they have weapons. Here comes the entry. Remember, P-Wet hits one from the back silo. One on top of the, it's a 3 hold into B. It seems like they've been using B so often that the counter-terrorists are now conditioned to moving there early. Like really early before anybody can actually make their entrance here. Now after this, the round gets underway, and the terrorists look to be reversing their move. Fresh and Jesse takes out 2. It looks like they're going to be closing in on this win really closely here. Yep. The last man, I'm the best man, has the opportunity to have the greatest clutch of his life. He's going to get knifed. Just kidding. He sprays down Fresh. He's got 4 to go. It's been a great game, and for it to end in this fashion is only fitting because this is crazy. They're all trying to knife him and make the highlight. This is really.
Oh, that's dirty.
That was so
Man, I feel like Ill-Fated could have had that game if they went B so many times and they saw that they were playing 3. They just needed to make the adjustment to A, and I think they would have been able to take it.
I can't believe that was so close.
16-13, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 16-13.